Hello and welcome to today's episode of Generational Run, the podcast. Are you ready to run generational?
Yeah.
Good start. This is going to be done now. All right. How are you feeling, babe?
I'm fine.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Did you need the thing back?
No.
What you doing? What do you do? Oh my god. Why are you being like this tonight? Is it supposed to be messed up?
I don't know, but it is now.
You have to Google how to put it back to normal.
There's some, pattern you can do.
Show everybody what you're doing.
It's like a dollar store Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
From the dollar store.
Typically. Yeah. All right, welcome to today's podcast. I'm your host, Epiccw, Curtis, that guy. And we're joined by our special guest this week, Emily, here for the over 80th time as a special guest. Do you have to sneeze?
Yes.
Achoo. Let it out.
Don't say that to me.
Don't say what?
Achoo. Let it out.
Why? What's wrong with that?
It's kind of zesty, like.
Oh no! No one's ever said anything zesty on this channel before. Wen was on this channel for 13 years.
Yeah.
Speaking of that. Speaking of the channel, not Wen.
Oh.
First of all, update on the channel. We have had things kind of go a little bit better on YouTube. We've got 13,000 views this month, which is a significant increase from the last two. So, quite happy with that. Hopefully, we kind of see a trend go back up, obviously. That was a discussion at the beginning of the year with what we're kind of seeing from view-wise for shorts and stuff. So it's definitely going back up a little bit, so that's good. Obviously, that was a big issue at the start of the year, kind of with what we were not seeing or what we were seeing out of views and stuff. So fortunately, we kind of have seen a little bit of a rebound in that. So I mean, obviously, we're going to hit our goals that we had for the year, but just keep pushing with the brand and stuff like that and keep going. Today, the exact date this video is going out, and is even being recorded, is a special day. 14 years ago, I uploaded the first video to the Epiccw YouTube channel. I was 13, chilling. I always tell the story, obviously. I never really watched YouTube before I started doing YouTube videos. I had done, a little bit of watching of YouTube basically since January. In 2012, I'd watched some Beyblade videos and kind of came across that on the Beyblade wiki site. The bottom of it explaining how to take apart Big Bang Pegasus, like the drive at the bottom of it. Some Japanese dude, no talking in the video, just him taking it apart. And that was the first video I ever really watched. Watched some more Beyblade videos. Beyblade geeks were goated. And there's some girl, I don't remember her name, that did some videos. She was goated. And there was like some screaming kid. But yeah, it was all ooh, I have this. I can be professional now. Yes, let me read the script of today's episode. What? Now I feel like I'm doing it properly. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But that's kind of like the beginning of the brand, and obviously evolved into so much more, doing videos with Wan, but also with Trayvon as well, and then years later, adding Jonathan, adding Emily, and like just the progression through the stuff of starting with Beyblade, going to talking about some cars, things like that. Seeing the evolution of myself on there is very cool. I didn't really realize my intro was basically like Top Gear intro. Jeremy says every time that the show would begin. I didn't realize that until like we watched Top Gear together. I was like, oh, it's my intro.
My intro was based on Markiplier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your intro now?
Whatever you do.
So it's not based on that.
Huh?
You said that's what your intro is based on.
I said used to.
What was your intro used to be?
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
Oh. I would hope it would be when you click on the channel.
What?
Either way. Yeah, that's kind of my intro there, but it was just these glasses need to be cleaned. Babe.
I'm busy.
Question, can you clean my glasses?
Yeah, I'll do it after.
After what?
I'm done.
But yeah, it was just like so much of an evolution and so much with the brand and so many crazy things. It's just wild to think I've done it for that long, and you might look at me like I did 14 years and what do you got out of it? But it's the passion of doing it. That's really what matters. I'm just sitting here having a great time. Like, I love doing videos and the work on it and all that stuff. It's just so much fun, regardless of success. And you know what? 2 million views isn't bad.
Yeah.
That's definitely like some success, I'd say. Not everybody next to hit 2 million views, so we'll take it. What do you got to say about 14 years of the brand, babe? I know you've been here for about 2. You've been a key part of it now at this point.
Good job, YouTubing.
Thanks. You had to expect that was coming up at some point.
It's good. Good job for not quitting.
Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
I definitely didn't think about it ever. Definitely not. I would never. Not this guy. What?
Nothing.
And I had a few moments that,
I know.
but I stuck with it. And here we are, 1:30 in the morning. Can you clean my glasses now so I can see? All right, let's jump into our only segment that we really jumped to now. Let's take a look at Epiccw.net. It's coming back. It was gone for 6 months. 6 or 7 months. 6 months it was gone for. It's going to debut or return whenever I wake up and I press start. Publish, basically. But right around the time that this video goes out, Epiccw.net will be back. So, let's hop in right now and take a look at a tour breakdown of it. And see what Emily and I got to talk about from that. And when I say what Emily and I got to talk about, what I got to talk about from that when I ask Emily questions she's not prepared for. This is a special moment. Epiccw.net returning. We are on the what?
I don't. For some reason, I didn't realize you were recording that.
When I just said we're recording, Either way, it returns. Of course, this is a podcast special segment this week. Every week we put something fun and exciting in there. Normally it's just us playing Overwatch, but last few weeks we've done some other cool stuff. Emily's gaming chair, Epiccw.net. So, here we go. The beginning site is the same as it was. Hasn't changed. It's just in bold now. It wasn't bold before. Down at the bottom, some of the links have changed. And again, this is actually the pre-build before it actually goes out because, well, I can't publish it and then wait for it to go out at the same time this podcast goes out. So, yeah. You can sign up for emails from Epiccw. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Are you signed up?
Yes.
Okay. All the links at the bottom, and you guys can go check out all the fun, exciting links at the bottom. First new page, though. I'm excited about this. If it wants to load.
Now's the time for it not to.
Got some quotes here. You want to read this to us? Read us the quote. Read the quote to us. You hate my quotes so much when I put inspirational quotes on things.
I don't hate it.
You hate on me. The one day I put quotes and you said, oh, we're going back to posting quotes?
I was just asking a question.
Mm-hmm. Read it for us, babe.
A lot of people say they want to be great, but they're not willing to make the sacrifices necessary to achieve greatness. They have other concerns, whether important or not, and they spread themselves out. That's totally fine. After all, greatness is not for everybody.
Exactly. Now, we have straight up legends that we're putting quotes up in here. First one, of course, Michael Schumacher. Got Kobe Bryant. We'll have some more legends for you in the next few pages. But,
Yeah.
basically, this is Epiccw Esports. This is all your page, babe. Mm-hmm. This kind of just explains Epiccw Esports mission. Epiccw Esports is a mission and key part of the ecosystem of the Epiccw brand that we are building. Currently, the only portion of Epiccw has its own dedicated website tab, as well as its own X account. The mission is led by Emily, who is leading the charge in building up all aspects of the team. What? What you gotta say? I know you're over there commenting.
No, I don't want your bloody nose crust.
This is from my head.
I don't want your bloody head crust.
Look at it. Look how nice. Did I make it bleed?
Yeah.
Don't pick things on your head, guys. You'll bleed.
Does it all the time.
I don't. I never have. This is my first time ever. I think I just put my glasses like this.
Hello.
What are you going to say about Epiccw Esports as a brand? No one can see your thumbs up, so use your words, please, babe.
I don't know.
Bruh.
What?
This is your thing to work on. How do you not know? You have no words for what it means.
We're gaming a lot.
Just so you guys know, in these videos, I can go and talk about things. Emily has zero ability to just say stuff. So when she gets asked a question and I just get annoyed at her, it's because I'm like, okay, come up with something like valuable for the brand. And she says, we're playing video games. You're the person running Epiccw Esports. Like, how do you feel about Epiccw Esports? The whole brand, the idea, the concept. The answer of it's cool is not acceptable either. Or it's good. I need like a detailed analysis. And ironically, she says, I want to know what's coming up in the video so I can prepare, and then I make a script that she never looks at. I make a script for the podcast every single week, and the only person that uses it is me. So then when we come to the topic, she still has no idea because she hasn't looked at the script. That says all the topics we're going to talk about. Alright, babe. Epiccw Esports, you've had time to think about it now. I bought you some time.
I need about 5 or 7 business days.
Oh my god. You got nothing.
No.
All right, there you go. Epiccw Esports director Emily has no comment on the state of Epiccw Esports. All right, next subject. Overwatch. Overwatch is the first game we're focused on, and we have goals to build up a team that competes at our level and makes use of the skills that we possess. With Curtis's Diva, Brigitte and Zenyatta skills, and Emily's Orisa and Kiriko skills. I didn't know what other characters to put for you. We also aim to build a top-level team with a focus on winning Overwatch tournaments and championships. Why are you hitting 6-7?
I can play soldier.
You can play soldier. Good. When I think of your skills, the first one that comes to my mind is soldier. All right, what do you have to say about our Overwatch-specific branch of the Epiccw Esports? Do you have a comment, babe?
Simply lovely.
Good. All right. iRacing is another big piece of the Epiccw Esports puzzle, but the focus mainly on Emily building up her driving skills, focus on her winning races and championships, but also we have a focus on using this to build a legit proper team and find the best drivers to compete at the top level. Also ties directly in the Epiccw racing goals of the future, which we will touch on that more. Gran Turismo 7. What?
You weren't going to ask my thoughts and opinions on that one.
Okay,
At least
babe.
for that one, I had some.
What's your thoughts and opinions for iRacing?
I absolutely hate ARC racing.
Great. What does that have to do with the Epiccw brand building?
Exactly.
Good.
Because it's me building my skills. You said it right here.
I did. I want you to know on this website, I wrote every single thing, even though it sounds like it's from perspective of the third person. Every single thing on this website is written and designed by me. Everyone's going to take the credit for it. You get to take credit for the website when you put in, you designed a few t-shirts.
You said it was fine.
It's fine. We take credit as a brand. Because again, you put in the effort to editing. So you put in the effort on that. So that's your one little piece. I just have to do the scheduling, titling, thumbnails, planning, designing the cars for Gran Turismo.
Yeah, but you like doing that.
I'm just saying, those are all stuff that I do. And you're just like, I'm going to play Pokopia. And you're like, I beat the game in 3 days. And I'm like, I haven't got to the last area yet. Because some of us are busy designing cars in Gran Turismo. I'm locked in. Either way.
I don't... Never mind.
What? You don't what? What are you going to say?
It's not this related. It's just Pokepia related.
Oh, God. This is what I'm saying. You're over here just like in Pokepia. And I'm like, I want to be in Pokepia, but then I don't get the time. I get like 5 hours to be... See, when I get time to be in Pokepia, you're like, let's play Overwatch.
You said we could.
Yeah, but now I got to dedicate more time to Overwatch. And I'm ready to play Pokepia. I'm locked in for Pokepia for the next... No.
Then play it.
I need to carry you in Overwatch to victory.
No, I was just going to say, I don't think you actually have to get to the last area to complete... Or not, like... You don't have to get all the way. You only have to do, like, 4 things.
Well, yeah, it's kind of the whole game. You got to finish the rocket thing. That's what really matters. Putting items in that. Because that tells you how the game ends.
It's not a rocket thing. It's a sandcastle.
Anyways,
Wow.
Gran Turismo 7 is a fantastic way to branch out both the Epiccw Esports and Epiccw Racing elements, with goals of those tournaments to stream on Epiccw YouTube and X accounts, building on past GT7 racing content and competition. That is true. Of course, we have the Gran Turismo 7 Racing Champions, which is something that we compete in currently. Obviously, Wen and Jonathan have also competed in. So we had bigger events before when it was more than just 2 people. Wen and I also used to do races against the community. We used to do a lot of live streams. So Gran Turismo, obviously Gran Turismo 7 is the current game, but Gran Turismo in general is a good basis to build on. Lastly, Pokemon. Pokemon is a lifelong passion for Curtis, and he specifically wants to back players with the Epiccw brand as they push towards the top of the game, look to win tournaments and championships. He wants to help build up successful teams within the game, and will be launching a Pokemon Champions video series to help in this effort. I am going to be doing that. It's not on our schedule written in because I didn't know when the game was coming out until like 4 days ago. But I will be doing Pokemon Champions in some capacity. That's important to me, and we'll be kind of promoting Epiccw esports throughout that. Obviously, Pokemon Champions is the Game of the World tournament later this year in San Francisco. That's what they're kind of shifting to. I think going to Champions instead of doing the main games does make sense. And then lastly, it says, we're always looking for exciting games to push the Epiccw esports brand into, including future work on Marvel Rivals, Call of Duty, Fortnite, and more. Again, more games we kind of want to branch into. Those are the ones you think of. Rocket League. People used to do Rocket League. To us, that's still a big thing, but I don't know anymore what's big. I know Rocket League esports used to be. What? Tell us your information. What do you got to say? You're one thing to contribute. What is it?
There's a dedicated song in Rocket League for Jeffrey Epstein.
Good.
Or as the interweb knows him as Palm Beach Pete.
Good.
You've not seen that?
No. I'm too busy working on the website to look up Jeffrey Epstein lore.
I didn't look it up. I just saw a post about it.
Real. This is the racing page. We've kind of redeveloped it. Again, so some of the issues the Epiccw website, Epiccw.net before, was, well, two things. First of all, it costs this amount of money each month to run. So I didn't really want to dedicate the money to it at the time. And also, the time that I had to put into updating the website every single week. It was a lot with the racing page and with the video page, the music for the podcast, or the music page and the podcast page. So I wanted to kind of streamline the website and make it a little easier to manage. So I don't have to do as many edits, spend as much time. Right, I want to be able to kind of go through it quickly. Maybe spend 30 minutes instead of 2 hours. So, this is where the racing standings come in. Now, we used to show the full standings for Cup Series at the time, Xfinity Series, Truck Series, IndyCar, Formula One. I didn't want to go through and write out every single one for the top, 20 or whatever it is, every single week. So, here we have the standings, right? We have the series logos. It looks nice, very nice on the website. I think this is one of the nicest looking pages, I think. And it has the current points lead. And it has the drivers' points, who they're ahead of, and how many wins they have on the season. It also has career stats, their wins, and their championships, which also lists other series of NASCAR that they have championships within, if they do. So right now, Tyler Reddick, Justin Allgaier, and Chandler Smith lead the points in their series. Also has a picture to kind of correlate with their wins of the year, with the most recent win for each one of them being on here. We scroll down and we have our favorite drivers in each series. If Emily and I have the same one, it kind of just says both of ours together. So I tried to pick, again, pictures that correlated with the current season as well. In this spot, so my favorite Cup driver being Ty Gibbs, and it does go down in a column. So Ty Gibbs is my favorite driver in Cup. This is how many points he has, wins, and again, championships. We both have Taylor Gray for O'Reilly Series. Emily doesn't really have a favorite as much this year as last year, which kind of happens as drivers move up. It switches.
Yeah.
Obviously. But we have Taylor Gray with points and all that, where he is. Then I have Tony Bardinger for trucks. She races part-time and didn't qualify for her only start of the year, so
she's not racing?
Yet. She'll race at some point. She doesn't do a full-time schedule.
I know.
And she didn't qualify in the first race she was entered in, which is Daytona.
Oh.
That was her only start so far.
Oh.
And she missed the race. So she's got no points because she didn't start. Then we have this fucking Carter Zelich picture.
You could use the carrot one.
I gotta change to that. Emily has Connor Zelich.
You can update the weekly picture of delusion.
We should. Can you just tell us, babe, what this says for Connor Zelich's points position?
He has 69 nice points.
Nice. What position is he in?
33rd.
Damn. All right, then you have this guy, Brennan Queen. Butterbean. Why'd you pick Butterbean?
Because I can't pick Cletus. I'm not rooting for an RCR car.
You like Kyle Busch. Also, Cletus.
That's different.
Cletus is racing in O'Reilly and
Yeah.
RCR car.
Yeah. I know.
Also, I guess he's not doing any more races for truck yet. You can pick a part-time driver, but I guess if they don't have any scheduled races, it's different. Now we have F1 and IndyCar. Woody here has the points lead in F1, and Kyle Kirkwood does in IndyCar, I guess. He won a race. Not the one that I would have thought would be first in points in IndyCar. Emily copied me for liking Max Verstappen in Formula One. She liked Oscar Piastri more initially, but then that kind of fell off. And then she decided to like the GOAT. So I respect it. It's understandable. We'll ignore the points position and the wins on the season. We'll just look at career stats. That's good. IndyCar, my guy Scott Dixon killing it, 11th in points. And then Emily likes this guy because he almost won Phoenix. It's pretty goated.
Yeah.
And then it tells you when it's up to date. So obviously, after this video goes out, they will be updated in just a day after. Because I basically wait till the end. I wait till Sunday. I'm not going to update O'Reilly and trucks like the day before. I'm just doing it all at once. So that's why this is here. Further down, though, we do have a all-time favorite category for NASCAR. It's your 3 favorite drivers all time. So, and I'll have some of their achievements, their wins overall. So I got Kevin Harvick, Tony Stewart, and Ty Gibbs here, including their championship winning pictures. And it's got some of the information there about them. And then we get on to Emily's favorites: Connor Zilic, Denny Hamlin, Danica Patrick. The championship categories, I'm noticing a lot of zeros in.
Can you just shut the hell up?
Compared to when we look up here, every single one's got a championship
Just
in some series.
Move on.
Like, if we did like runner-ups in championships, you could have a bunch of those. Oh, that's pretty good. How you doing, babe?
Fine.
All right, that's our racing page. Articles. Nothing has changed in the articles page from what I had before. Articles. I haven't written articles since I had the website. All right. We're back to quotes. Babe, please read us the next quote.
The best thing you have to offer the world is yourself.
Why you read the quotes in that way?
You don't have to copy anyone else. If you do, you're second best. To achieve success is to be first, and that's being yourself. I don't know. That's what happens.
Again, another GOAT. The video page, basically, again, to limit having to update the website as much, we're only going to feature a few things. This doesn't have the new playlist episode yet. Again, I'm recording it before it goes out, so I'm going to not. I don't want to put one here temporarily just for that. With the podcast from last week, Gran Turismo, I didn't add this before I recorded the video. I should have. That is out, but Gran Turismo goes there. Competitive Overwatch, and then Pokemon Violet. And when I do that together. And then we each have one video that is from us that is basically a solo video for the week. So mine this week is the compilation to celebrate 14 years of Epiccw. And Emily's is Mario Odyssey. And then down here, we each are going to pick, maybe not every week, but we're going to update it every so often. We're going to call the classic video. Basically, I want to pick anything that's not from that month. So if it's anything from February 2026 or before, you can pick it to be featured down here. I picked the original YouTube video, the start of it all, Beyblade Epiccw Part 1. And Emily picked one of our raft videos with Jonathan. So that is the videos page. Food is basically going to feature what it did before, but I'm going to actually kind of update it with things that I've kind of cooked or tried recently. So the loaded Reuben soup, the creamy crockpot creamy chicken pasta, and then McDonald's Big Arch Burger. Those are the recent things that I've added on here. Emily likes this one here where I was holding the burger upside down. Just ignore that. But, yeah, that is there. So we're going to feature a few more things. We're going to do some food videos coming in April, so we'll kind of write some stuff about those. And I do weekly cooking anyways, so we'll have some more stuff to kind of update it. And each one just has like a little, basically like paragraph kind of explaining the food, what it contains, and what I thought about it. Gaming, this is the new section on the website, one of our 3 new tabs, esports, gaming, and future. Our new tabs will be dropped podcast, music, campaign. Those ones we dropped. So we kind of switched them around. Gaming, this is anything that's kind of gaming related from us. We have our Pokemon of the week from the podcast. So last week I picked Growlithe, and Emily picked a Ludicolo. That is one of the things that will be updated part of the videos weekly. And it has a Pokedex entry. I have to make sure these boxes line up. It didn't actually line up. Some of the things shift weird here on Squarespace when I make it, but that will obviously be lined up. Again, this is why it's pre-built. And again, the things kind of shift around here and there. So yeah, Growlithe and Ludicolo. So obviously, when you go look at the website, it will be updated with whatever new Pokemon we pick this week. Pokemon teams, basically, it's what Pokemon we would actually want to own as Pokemon and not competitive team. But those are based on like real life. You know, what would you have as Pokemon team? Right now, you're going to go into a battle, but would you want to actually own? So I picked some of my favorites with Sobble, Arcanine, Gardevoir, Lycanroc, Duskform, Ambipom, and Chimchar.
You got dogs the most in there.
I know. Emily's picks, what do you got for us?
Bayleaf, Slowbro, Scraggy, Mimikyu, Dragonite, and Epiccw.
Goated lineup. And then we have our Overwatch 3 favorite characters. I have Diva, Brigitte, and Zenyatta. I did go with the Diva skin from Overwatch 1, or Overwatch Classic as they call it now. And Emily's picks are?
Narissa, Kiriko, and Diva.
There you go.
With
Emily's
Diva
only
Overwatch 2.
Exactly. Emily's only played Overwatch 2, so I gave her that. I would have went with Overwatch 1 designs for Brigitte and Zenyatta, but the pictures weren't as good. This is just 3 favorite characters that aren't Overwatch characters from video games and also aren't Pokemon themselves as the creatures. You can pick Pokemon trainers and stuff. So I have Rosalina, Dawn, and Koopa Troopa. So we got 2 more characters and a Pokemon character. And Emily's picks?
Yoshi, Dawn, and Broccolo. Broccolo's my guy.
We'll get you on some Animal Crossing videos.
You know.
Our favorite video games of all time. This is a really tough list to make. I think of all of the lists, I think the Pokemon one took a little bit of pick to kind of like pick the last 2 spots, kind of get it sorted out as we're kind of building the site. But this, I feel like, was the hardest part. Was, at least for me, was picking the 5 games.
I feel like the hardest thing for me is that I forget the games that I played when I was younger.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's so many other good games that I want to feature on here. But I have GTA 5, again, that's also including online, because I didn't really play the story that much. I just played online, but it's GTA 5. Overwatch, Mario Galaxy 2, Pokemon Platinum, and Minecraft. Again, Pokemon, like the top 3 are kind of set. I knew that those 3 were going to be on there. Mario Galaxy 2 was my favorite game pretty much for a real long time until I kind of played GTA for a while, played Overwatch for a while. But Mario Galaxy 2 I absolutely loved. But Pokemon, there's so many. And you want to ask me in 2 months, and I might say Pokemon Black 2 instead. Right? But my Pokemon game spots, always Platinum, Black 2, Alpha Sapphire, Soul Silver. Like, one of those 4. And when I made those, I was feeling platinum at the time. But again, any of those could be on there. Minecraft is such a great pick. But then there's some Mario Kart. Mario Kart Wii is goated. I love Mario Kart Double Dash. Even Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I think, could be on there at this point. Those are goated. Mario Odyssey, absolute fire. Mario Galaxy, just original Mario Galaxy. The reason I have Mario Galaxy 2 over Mario Galaxy is I played Mario Galaxy 2 when it came out. Mario Galaxy I was a little too young for it, I feel like. Because it came out when I was like 8. So kind of the concept of that, where Mario Galaxy 2, I was 11 when it came out. So I understood how to play video games a little better. And the Wii was actually my brother's room because he's the one that had the Wii initially. So I didn't really get to play the first game as much. But, yeah. So there's some other games in there. I mean, NASCAR 2005 could be in there. NASCAR 14 was good. Like, there's so many games that you can throw in there that is really hard to narrow it down. That was the hardest one for me. But I was like, Minecraft is one that I really enjoy playing. I have pretty much between GTA, Overwatch, and Minecraft, like, the most time in games. And Pokemon Platinum is one of my highest game times for a Pokemon game. But, I mean, I just have so much time in these games. And, I mean, Minecraft is also important that it's, you know, we kind of played at the beginning of our relationship. So it has a little more special to it. I mean, there has been moments in Minecraft that have been negative, but it's also been one of the high positives. So Minecraft's such a weird game for me that it has the low of lows and the highs of high. I don't have like a connection that's like on a real life basis of impact more than Minecraft. So like, Minecraft is important to me in that aspect. Then Emily's games, what do you got for us?
Minecraft. Because I lived on Minecraft once I, like, knew it existed.
You love Minecraft.
Listen,
like
I had Minecraft PE. I had Minecraft on my PS3 until my brother traded it in. I played the Fallout thingy. The little world demo. Me and one of my cousins stayed up for 16 hours straight and played Minecraft. I had over 900 hours on my Switch Minecraft during COVID. I rack up hours quite quick.
And obviously, like I said, that's the game that we kind of over first. And when we talk about video games, like, wasn't that like one of the ones that I told you, like, at work when we had met, like, that I played Minecraft and the videos on it?
Yeah. And
you were, like, locked in from there.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this guy plays Minecraft? Go, dude. But yeah, I mean, the first, like, 2 weeks, we just, like...
It's the only game I've ever played longer than you.
Stardew Valley.
Yes.
No, what if, like, the main games we play a lot? Alright, what are your other games on here?
Cooking Mama Cook-Off. I was goated at that. I was notorious for playing it with my grandparents and skipping through the instructions on how to play because I already knew how to play.
Good.
I didn't have the time to tell them for them to read it. I just told them how to do it, and they forgot instantly because they didn't read the instructions.
It's impressive.
Yeah. That's why I was so good at it. Probably. Not really.
You were so good at it because your competition didn't know how to play. Good.
Then I have Mario Kart Wii. So that's always... I always liked the giant mushrooms.
That's why. We always beat Wan at racing games. Don't know how to do it. He didn't read the instructions.
He didn't read the manual that comes in the box.
Mario Kart Wii is absolute fire.
I like the giant mushrooms.
Like
that was
item?
my favorite part, yeah, the item. And then when they took it out from Mario Kart 8, I was very upset.
And I was back in Mario Kart World.
Yeah.
But Mario Kart World's also weird.
I have Stardew Valley, even though I remember Jonathan told me some things about it, and I was like, yeah, I haven't even gotten that far yet. Because I think the one on my Switch, I'm like 2 years.
That's because all your games keep getting yeeted, right?
That one only did once. It's on this one now.
Yeah.
All my stuff actually transferred to this one.
How far are we in our series? We're almost up the first year, right?
Yeah, because then when we play the series, I want to play it for like 4 more days, and we can't because it's for YouTube.
I told you could.
Yeah, but I want to play with you because it's funnier.
Why?
More entertaining.
I'm the entertainment authority Valley for you. Why?
Because I like watching you just do like random things in there. Like, I don't know what you're doing half the time.
Fishing and watering crops, babe. That's all I do.
Then Overwatch, because I like Overwatch a lot. I'm locked in.
Overwatch is the newest game you play on here, like entry-wise.
Well, I thought of a different like game that I would have put instead of Stardew Valley.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to remember what the name of the game's called because it was on the DS.
Is it Nintendogs?
No.
All right. Favorite consoles. And in my mind, the ones that I picked encompass the games they're also able to play. So, like, PlayStation 5, I can also play all my PS4 games. So it's kind of like a PS4 in a PS5.
You can also play PS3 and PS2 games.
But ones that I can actually, like, play the whole catalog.
Yeah.
I can't put a PS3 disc on a PS5 and play it. That's what I'm saying. Every single game on PS4 I can put on PS5. PS3, it has to be in the shop. Or the store. For you to be able to play it. Or it has to be in like the whatever it's called.
Yeah.
The PlayStation Plus higher tiers. So yes, you can play PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 5 games. But I can play all of PS4 and all of PS5. It's the same with the 3DS. That's why I picked it. Because you can play every DS game in every 3DS game. And you can play some Game Boy games, but only to sell it on it.
Yeah, because you don't have the actual port to put the games in.
Right, because that's the one downside of the DS. 3DS, compared to the regular DS, is you can't put your Game Boy games in it.
I could play Game Boy games and DS games. That was it. It's
kind of like the Wii. The Wii had the spot, which you didn't know about this until I told you the other day, that you could play GameCube games in it. And that's why I picked the Wii over the GameCube, because every game that I loved on GameCube, I could play on my Wii. Because I loved playing NASCAR 2005, and I loved playing Mario Kart Double Dash. Those are my favorite, like, 2 GameCube games. And I could play them on my Wii. So I go from Mario Kart Wii to Mario Kart Double Dash to the Nintendo Shop, which is Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, and Mario 64. So I could play basically anything from N64 to GameCube that I loved is on the Wii. And that's why I don't put the Wii U, because then you lose all the stuff from GameCube. Because you can't play GameCube games on a Wii U, but you can on a Wii. So that's why I picked these 3 specifically. And your picks?
Mine are for less entertaining reasons.
Real.
Well, because the PS5 is the first console I've ever actually owned myself.
Right.
Besides the PS1. And even then, it's technically not mine, but it is mine.
Yeah.
And the Switch, too, because it's better than the Switch. But I can... Here we go. And I can play all of my...
It's basically like the discussion I have for my system.
Yeah. I can play all the Switch games that I had on the Switch, too.
And it is way better.
Yeah. And then my DS Lite, because I lived on that when I was younger. Played my Fancy Nancy DS game.
That's the one you're thinking of.
No. I played that in Lego Indiana Jones. Because I was locked in for Lego Indiana Jones, and now I don't know where it might be in my system. No, it's not. It might be.
You know what you didn't play on your Nintendo DS Lite that you should have?
What?
Pokemon. Diamond and Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black and White, Black 2, White 2.
When I was like 7 or 8 playing these games on the DS, I didn't know what those were.
You didn't know about Pokemon?
No. I knew the show existed.
Unbelievable.
I played some Olaf adventure game thing. I mainly played Indiana Jones and Professor Layton games.
Kids these days don't even know about Pokemon Black
and then,
and White.
one SpongeBob game.
Playing fucking SpongeBob but not Pokemon Black and White. Embarrassing. Photography. I took some pictures of some stuff. These ones were on here before. I added our Boston trip. And I added our New Hampshire trip. I do have to add a picture of the moon. I got one today. The shop. There has been some upgrades to the shop.
Another day.
For some reason, the tab that said the categories is gone, but I don't really care. Babe, can you please read the quote to us?
If you follow the same path as everyone else, you're going to be like everyone else.
Exactly. Another goat.
Another day, another victory royale for the OG.
So we have a few new items on here. We did take off a bunch of stuff as well. Things we didn't need, but a lot of it's still here. Including the limited edition Relaunch Day hat. We had a launch day hat. When the website launched. But we kind of changed it as a Relaunch Day edition. And it says 2026, of course, instead of 2024. A little further down, we have Epiccw Esports. You can represent that as a golf rope hat. Because the rope on the hats are badass. We also brought back, for a limited time, the alternate pink logo. So you can get that on a hat or a t-shirt. Scrolling down further, we have new racing shirts. What? What's funny?
It's not pertinent.
God. New racing shirts. Get mine or get Emily's there. And so whoever you want to represent. It does feature our championship wins from our Gran Turismo series. Down further. We do have the Jaxie's Just a Chill Guy enamel mug. So you can get an enamel mug. Jaxie's Just a Chill Guy. You can still get your Wen Loves the Chair. Don't worry, guys. That's still there. Can't have chairs in Detroit is still here as well. You can get the Wen retirement shirt. I felt like it was appropriate. We didn't get to really celebrate Wen's retirement website-wise, so I did put the shirt out. We also have the upgraded Emily shirt with the new logo compared to the old logo, which I did switch the sides and the sleeves. I just realized. Good job. I did acquire a different job in the time between the website and now. I definitely didn't get fired from Lowe's in that time. So when I worked at Lowe's, we had this lovely shirt, which you can still purchase. Lock in its lifting time. I mean, look at that. Who's not going to lock in for lifting time, right? But I made the appropriate switch to Home Depot. I got my forklift license back. And Return of the Forklift King. And it says right here, the Forklift King has returned, and now in orange. So you can get this shirt of me the day I got my forklift license. Return of the Forklift King. I need to get that and wear that at work.
You haven't worn your Tony Stewart Home Depot shirt to work
I'm waiting for the right moment. I'm waiting for when I don't have to wear a hoodie and it can just be visible and everybody can see how fantastic my shirt is. That's why I haven't worn it yet. But we have that Return of the Forklift King. I may have to acquire that and wear that to work one day. It would be hilarious to put my own merchandise with a picture of myself on it. Would it not?
It would be.
Yeah, we have this in here that I made this good because we had Get Ready to Learn Lumber Buddy. So this is a switch to Garden. It just says Get Ready to Learn. It's supposed to be Get Ready to Learn Lumber, but then it says Garden because everyone's like, huh? So it's kind of like a question. That's an orange. Is it a blue? As well. We just got our meme shirts. Just ignore them all. Unless you want them. You get a shirt with a wire rack that says nice rack. Yeah, I mean, whatever you want, right? I mean, it's all here. The best piece of merchandise that you can buy, which I may have to acquire this one, is this. This is my favorite shirt. This has been here before, but if you haven't seen it, Where the White Women At? Meme t-shirt. You can get it with the lovely description of Where the White Women At meme t-shirt features the meme Where the White Women At, book cover featuring Wen asking where the white women at. I would strongly consider buying that if you haven't purchased from the Epiccw website yet, of course. We also have a backpack where I discuss Under Armour athletes in the description and how they have someone. Steph Curry's gone, so I don't know who they have. You get a teddy bear, which I do say is Emily's favorite item on the website now. Whether it is or not, it is now. Also, some of the other important items we've added. We added a golf towel. I was just bored and adding shit at like 4 a.m., so just ignore that. We have a golf towel, a shower curtain, a pickleball paddle set for $60. That's all we have. So there's new merch. So if you want to get some new merch, go get it. Babe.
The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest things. He is the one that gets the people to do the greatest things.
Another goat. We've gone goat for goat so far. Goat for goat. All goats, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Basically, this is the same as it was before. It just has 4 members kind of saying they're not part of the brand, but they're part of the identity of the brand. With Jonathan and Wan being there. It's the same as it was before, basically. Emily's section kind of mentions the episode of esports more than the streaming they did before. Alright.
Stay hungry, stay foolish. Never let go of your appetite to go after new ideas, new experiences, and new adventures.
Real. Basically, this is talking about the future of the brand, things that we want to do. A X post from me from February, basically highlighting what those are. We're talking about racing, music, toy line, and restaurants. Those are kind of the basis of what the brand goal is. You can go read that yourself. Because that's like a mystery. You can go read what we want to do with the brand for yourself. And lastly, the About page.
Broccoli.
Good. Lastly, the About page. I just kind of included a few new things at the bottom. Blessing. Basically, this explains the whole origin of Epiccw, and I've always added more stuff every year. And I get Emily's picture on here now because she's part of this. Oh, we missed this quote.
I know, it's been bugging me since we went by it. Another day, another victory royale for the OG. You can't. Another day, another opportunity to prove everyone who doubts you wrong.
Exactly. Babe, look at me. You gotta prove the haters and the doubters wrong. Don't touch me like that right now. Prove the haters and the doubters wrong. Prove the haters and the losers, as Trump would say. Prove them wrong. Alright, let's get back to the podcast and the regularly scheduled programming right now. Alright, we're back. Hope you enjoyed that tour of Epiccw.net. I did. I was there for it. I liked it. I did a good job touring the site for you guys. It only crashed once. That was more Squarespace than the site itself.
Yeah.
Alright, NASCAR. In our sports segment, Darlington, what'd you think?
It was good. Who won?
Tyler Reddick.
Oh, yeah.
Did you pick Tyler Reddick to win?
Nope. I picked Denny Hamlin to win.
I picked Ty Gibbs to win.
Nope.
Did I not pick Ty Gibbs to win?
And no, you didn't. I just said nope because he didn't win.
Oh, yeah. And that happens sometimes.
Tyler Reddick's breaking history. Or whatever.
Breaking history?
Writing history?
Making history, babe.
Yeah.
Yes. Tyler Reddick's killing it right now. Darlington in general, I think, was a good race with the adjustments of the car. It definitely felt like a older style race. I enjoyed it. I was like, oh, it wasn't as good as it should have been, but I really don't care. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
All right. Martinsville coming up.
I picked Denny Hamlin.
Who'd I pick? Did I write someone down? I don't remember. I think I...
Look who doesn't remember. Today is this week's race winner.
Oh, wow. The first time that I've forgotten to prepare. I didn't pick a winner yet. Martinsville? I'm going to pick one that I absolutely hate, but I want to be right.
Chase Elliott.
Ryan Blaney, again.
Ew.
Ryan Blaney kills it at Martinsville with the current Cup car, so... Going with Ryan Blaney, because I don't want to be wrong. Need to get some bullet points lead here in our picks this year. All right. IndyCar. They're going to Alabama. Bodie's backyard. Bodie's backyard Grand Prix. Who you picking?
The Rasmussen guy.
You're picking
Christian
him to.
Rasmussen.
You're picking him to win. I'm gonna go with Alex Palou. It's bold. Bold pick. It's a good track though. I'm excited to see this one. You always enjoy a race in Alabama. Alabama likes their racing. And lastly, let's talk about some Formula One. Japanese Grand Prix. Who is it gonna be? You told me at the beginning of the podcast you're picking Max for every race.
I'm not.
But you said you were.
Yeah, and you said you were, and you haven't.
I said it as a joke. You said it seriously because I know how you are. All right, so you're picking Max again?
No.
Who you picking?
Kimi Antonelli.
Wow, bold.
Wow, bold.
I'm also gonna pick Kimi Antonelli. I just think the Mercedes are.
He's better than Woody. I like him better than Woody.
The Mercedes are just too good.
Fucking Woody.
At the time that we're recording, qualifying's going to happen in 20 minutes. But practice so far, it's been pretty much Mercedes and then McLaren with the McLaren or the Mercedes engine in the Mercedes, or the Mercedes engine in the McLaren. Too many M's of stupid teams that I don't like, basically. But yeah, that's kind of that. So I think it's just, I mean, Ferrari could shock us and do worse than they expected to do, but who knows? Now, this week, some guy on Dale Jr.'s podcast, I don't know his name, and I really don't care, basically said that only Cup drivers should be in the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Your achievements should only be based on the Cup Series. The discussion was Justin Allgaier. Should he be in the Hall of Fame? Do you think Justin Allgaier should be in the NASCAR Hall of Fame?
Yes.
All right. Now, the NASCAR Hall of Fame is called the NASCAR Hall of Fame, which means it is for anybody who competed in NASCAR. So, I believe that the way that they do it now is good. Now, the championship in the Cup Series is the, I think, absolute pinnacle of what you can do. And if you win that, you should be in the Hall of Fame. The only person who's not in the Hall of Fame that is eligible to be in the Hall of Fame that has won a NASCAR Cup Series championship is Bill Rexford, who is the youngest Cup champion, but he only won one race ever. He's the youngest Cup champion. He's also the only... I mean, he doesn't even have a picture on his Wikipedia page. But he is the only person to be eligible to be in the Hall of Fame that is not a Cup... Or that's a Cup champion that's eligible that is not it. He basically won based on... issues at the time that they had. Yeah, that's pretty much all it was. He was kind of just lucky to be there. He battled Curtis Turner and Fireball Roberts for the championship, but they struggled with issues, and he was kind of consistent enough just to be chilling, even though they were the better drivers. Lee Petty was the one who realistically should have won, but Bill France said, "Fuck you" for competing in a non-NASCAR sanction race. Took away all of his points. So realistically, Lee Petty should have been the champion, but Bill Rexford's the only one that's not in the Hall of Fame that's eligible that won a championship. Obviously, if we scroll down further here, guys that obviously aren't in the Hall of Fame that will be in the future: Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex, Joe Logano, Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, and Ryan Blaney. Those are all guys who you would think should be in the Hall of Fame, right? They've all won Cup championships.
Yeah.
So that's the basis, right? That is the pinnacle. I think if you win that, you're in the Hall of Fame. And to be fair, I think a dude like Bill Rexford should be in the Hall of Fame. I'm 100% just going to say he is the champion from that year, right? Again, it's like how you can question the legitimacy of the races that were in the playoff format. Should they be the champions or not, right? Someone like Joe Logano, we could say, should he be a champion? Probably not. But you can't change the fact that he has a trophy and is next to his name that says he won a championship. Yeah. So I think that that's the case. Anybody that's won a championship should be in the Hall of Fame in the Cup Series. Now, outside of that, I don't really think there's anything definitive that says you're in the Hall of Fame. I think guys that have top 10 in wins all time,
Yeah.
I think should be in the Hall of Fame. Again, the only one in the top 10s all time that doesn't have a championship is Denny Hamlin. But I think Denny Hamlin should be in the Hall of Fame. There's no questioning Denny Hamlin's career. If you win 61 races in the Cup Series, you should be in the Hall of Fame. I think that's it, though. Outside of that, other achievements are important. Things you've done to the sport are important. And I think that limiting it to just being the Cup Series is a real problem.
Dumb.
Because, again, we'll take someone like Justin Allgaier, right? Justin Allgaier raced for, I think it was like H. Scott Racing or something. When he was in Cup. Yeah, he did 86 Cup races. And yeah, he raced in the Cup Series for Phoenix Racing and H. Scott Motorsports. So he's not really in the spot to do anything. I mean, his Cup stats aren't great. He got 8th at Bristol.
Who is it?
Justin Allgaier.
Oh.
He got an 8th at Bristol, but I mean, outside of that, he doesn't have any good results in Cup. I think he's only got, he's got 2 top 10s in Cup, ever. But again, he doesn't really race for good teams. He does 1 Cup start the last 2 years for Junior Motorsports at Daytona, and he fills in at Hendrick Motorsports when someone's out in a car he's not really used to.
Yeah.
Older drivers struggle with the Cup car the current Cup car besides Denny Hamlin. He's like outside of that group somehow, but everybody else struggles with the current Cup car.
Slim Cook.
At that point when they're older. Again, Kevin Harvick struggled with it. Martin Truex struggled with it. Brad Keselowski struggles with it. Kyle Busch struggles with it. Even someone like Joey Logano, who's been around for a real long time, he kind of struggles with it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he won a championship with it. Or he won 2 with it. But he really isn't killing it with it. Like, those drivers struggle with it. Where the younger drivers, the guys who are 20s or younger, are the ones doing okay with it.
Yeah.
There's not really many drivers that are in their 30s that are killing it with the car, the current car. So he doesn't really have a chance to race in, the top teams, right? He races part-time for Hendrick. If we look at his Cup races, Allgaier also did 2 for Spire. Yeah, he did 1 race for Hendrick in 2020. 2024, he did 1. 2026, he's done 2. He also raced for Beard Motorsports. So his time in Cup has been in pretty much bad cars or like 4 Hendrick starts. But you put him in something good, like he's had for Junior Motorsports, and I mean he even had a little bit more Turner Motorsports, which I believe they had some Ganassi assistance in O'Reilly. He raced for Penske. He raced for good teams in O'Reilly and absolutely killed it. So someone like Justin Allgaier, which again in racing comes down to, are you in a good car? No matter what. You can be the best driver in the world, but if your car's shit, you're not going to do well. What do you do with the good car, though? Right? Because you can put a bad driver in a good car, and they're not going to race well. Right? We'll look at something like Formula 1. 2023, Max Verstappen won how many races? 19.
Yeah.
His teammate won 2.
Yeah.
It comes down to what you can do with the car. Right? The Hendrick drivers, we'll take those for example. Those drivers seem to win a lot of races besides Alex Bowman.
Yeah.
So it comes down to the driver, even if the cars are good. Right? That's the thing. So I think Allgaier, if you gave him a Cup car and you said you're in 100 Motorsports for years, he probably would do well.
Yeah. I saw a video of NASCAR asking different drivers to guess the car.
Yeah.
And it was Lightning McQueen.
Yeah.
And the only person who got it wrong was Riley Herbst.
Yeah. Riley Herbst is a good example of
Bad.
a good team.
Bad car.
2311's killed it.
Yeah.
This year, Tyler Reddick has 4 wins. Bo Wallace is third in points. He was second until he got in a crash at Darlington. Those 2 have killed it. And Riley Herbst has done what? Complain on the radio that Connor Zildjian crashed him? It's all the notable thing Riley Herbst has done this season.
And everyone defending Riley Herbst for being crashed.
Yeah. I can't believe Connor Zildjian would do that. Because I think a lot of the people feel that someone like Connor Zildjian is overhyped because they got to hate on whoever's overhyped at the time. Which, that's a different discussion that I'm not going to get into right now. But I'll get into the discussion right now. I don't think Connor Zildjian is overhyped. I think that any rookie when they come into Cup, if they've done well in the lower levels, people are waiting to see them struggle.
I think Jesse Love's overhyped.
Jesse Love's a fraud.
Yeah.
We're not talking about Jesse Love. We're talking about drivers who actually can win races. Connor Zildjian, I don't think is overhyped. I think Connor Zildjian is... Okay, sometimes he can be overhyped. I think calling him the next Jeff Gordon's overhyped. I think, though, the expectations of him to be one of the best drivers and to be an elite Cup driver isn't overhyped. I think that's something that's possible, right? I think that when those drivers come in that are the ones that have won championships or should have won the championship and won a bunch of races, people want to hate on them. Because I think the lower level guys get all this attention of you're so good, and then you go to Cup and it's like, oh. But your main opponent isn't Jesse Love and Austin Hill. Your main opponent now is Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell and Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch. Right? Or in the case of how the season is going for Connor Zilisch, Cody Ware. But, like, realistically, though, in the Cup Series, you're not going against the guy who's going to be forever in O'Reilly Series, right?
Yeah.
In O'Reilly Series, he won 10 races. But he beat Jesse Love. He beat Austin Hill. He beat Sheldon Creed. Like, those are the dudes he beat who are ones who don't do well in those series. Right? Austin Hill's not good outside of Daytona or Atlanta. Jesse Love's not good outside of, like, anywhere. Sheldon Creed's not good outside of second. Like, it's one of those things that those dudes, like, you have to beat Justin Allgaier, pretty much. Can you beat Justin Allgaier? Is the test. He's the only one that's really good in that level. Like, consistently. Everyone else was, like, some dudes.
Yeah.
Like, I think when you have those guys that stand out, right? You have Connor Zilisch. A few years ago, you had Ty Gibbs. You had Christopher Bell. You had Chase Elliott. You had William Byron. Like, those guys, they were all elite at that time. In that level. And then there was just some other filler guys. And Connor Zilisch beat all the filler guys. Right? And again, should have been champion. Stupid ass format. Connor Zilisch was the best driver last year by a million miles. The thing is that you look at those guys and people say, okay, they're overhyped. Now, I will say, sometimes when they would talk about Connor Zilisch for 5 billion hours, I was like, all right, let's go to someone else. But on those broadcasts, Connor Zilisch, what he was doing, deserved that attention.
Yeah.
Jesse Love every week, where they say he won the championship, and they show him running
Reigning champ.
when they show reigning champ Jesse Love running for like 12th every week.
Whatever happened to Mama Smith?
I don't know. Kind of forgot bro existed.
He made one final tweet of evening champ leads with the greatest. And he's been gone ever
Mamba
since.
got cooked after that and just fucked off, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think someone like Justin Allgaier winning the amount of race that he's won in O'Reilly Series, he's won 30 races, 307 top 10s, and a championship, and has consistently been one of the best drivers, right? All the young drivers that come up there, like there, he's always with them. He was second best to Connor Zilisch last year, right? He was the guy who was third best in 2022 to Ty Gibbs and Noah Gragson. Like, those guys deserve to be in the Hall of Fame, right? And you're going to sit here and say some of these guys in like the Truck Series that won championships don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? Or 75 greatest drivers? Like that's another thing. 75 greatest drivers is the Hall of Fame. If you're on that list, you should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But someone like Ron Hornaday, are you going to say Ron Hornaday Jr. should be in the Hall of Fame? Come on. Like, he is. And he's got the stats to back it up. Like, he won, I believe, 3 championships, trucks. Yes. Actually, he won 4. 1996, 1998, 2007, 2009. 51 wins, 4 championships, 234 top 10s. And if you want to include someone's career, he also has 4 O'Reilly wins. I mean, I'd say 55 wins in the top two of the top three levels of NASCAR. Hall of Fame worthy to me.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, he didn't do well in Cup, but NASCAR is more than the Cup Series. And I think that argument is just so stupid to say that it doesn't matter. You're discrediting those other levels. You're discrediting those drivers. And I think when you sit there and say that, you seem misinformed about the sport. I think that trying to compare it to other sports doesn't work for NASCAR. We've tried that. We did the playoffs. It doesn't work. Racing is racing. Racing is not baseball. Racing is not football. Right? So to say it's like baseball, having AA, AAA players in the Hall of Fame, well, it's different. Because the Baseball Hall of Fame, and when you play baseball, baseball isn't holding you back based on the car you're driving. If you can swing the bat and hit the ball and make it go far and field well and pitch well and play well, it's going to translate to levels. And the best will always get to the top. Racing, the best don't always get to the top. Or the best might not be in the best car. Right? Again, someone like Justin Allgaier, someone like Ron Hornaday Jr. that kill it in those lower levels, either the cars that had, different things at Cup, they had more power, less downforce, all those things could affect how you drive and how you operate the vehicle, because the car suits you or it doesn't. And you said with the Cup cars, now it suits certain drivers. Again, we used F1 as a reference. It suits certain drivers better than other ones, and it comes down to how good the car is. So, what can you do when the equipment that you have is important, but when it comes down to the end of the day, like, the people who are good in the lower levels are just as different as guys in the top levels. Because the other thing is, I think Cup, O'Reilly, trucks, those are all pretty equal in the sense of they're all national series. The only difference is the Cup races more.
Yeah.
Cup races more and the cars they should have more power. And the races are longer. But what makes... That's what makes the difference. In the end of the day, that's just the longest of the three that existed. And then they made other ones that said, okay, well, these are lower. Ultimately, whether you can win a race that's 300 miles or 500 miles, if you can win a goddamn race, okay. So just to me, I think it's so ridiculous that you're going to sit here and discredit those lower levels. I think that those drivers should be in the Hall of Fame. They deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. And I think someone like Justin Allgaier, who's the one that, kind of was discussed to start this all, absolutely 100% Hall of Fame when he retires.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to add?
Nope.
All right, next topic here. We're talking about basketball for a minute. The NBA announced that they are allowing expansion. 2 teams will be added to the NBA. I believe in 2028. We will see a team in Las Vegas and a team in Seattle. So soon the Supersonics name will come back.
I'm locked in for that.
And we'll see what happens in Las Vegas. Other basketball news. Connecticut Sun. I agree. Connecticut Sun got sold for $300 million to Houston. And will relocate, assumably, in 2027 to Houston. Hasn't been confirmed. That's kind of what everything seems like. It's one of those things that the news of it's been out for a while. The rumor of it going to Houston happening. But I think when you see the report and the reality of it happening, it sets in differently. Um, I've always kind of gone to Connecticut Sun games. I think the last few years I've gotten into caring more about it, but I'd always gone to games here and there. I mean, there's pictures of me going from 2004, 2005, the early years of the team in Connecticut. When I were going 2010, 2012. I went there. I think it was for graduation in 2017. Went to a game. We got a bunch more free tickets a few years ago, and my parents got season tickets last year. Ellen and I went to a good majority of the games last year. One of the first big things we kind of did together in our relationship was go to playoff game together.
Yeah.
And that was your first ever basketball game
Yeah.
that you got to go to. It's just I don't know, it's special to go to, it's cool to go to, it's cool that the local casino that we have has a professional sports team. One of the biggest casinos in the world, you can go to it and go to a basketball game. I think people try to discredit it for being in a casino without realizing the fact of how big Mohegan Sun is. I think people just, I've seen one post that's the players don't have to play in a casino. But it's yeah, but the casinos that we have are different. I think some people have the perception of the casino is a one-room building that you go into and gamble in a machine. Because most little casinos are. But Mohegan Sun is bigger than Las Vegas casinos.
Yeah.
It's, I think the only place that really has bigger ones China. And I know Foxwoods is bigger. But it's a big place. I mean, there's a lot there. And yes, is the arena small? I mean, yeah, for arenas, 10,000 seats is smaller than 18,000, for sure. But it's suitable. I think that what's disappointing is the way that Houston got a team. I think Houston should have been one of the teams that got picked for expansion initially. Houston Comets are one of the legendary teams of the WNBA. They are the team that won the first 4 championships. They have a lot of history. I think that taking a team and relocating it and saying you are now Houston Comets devalues that, though. Because essentially what they're going to, and in my mind what's probably going to happen, is you're going to relocate, take the players, get the rights to have a team, and then the history would just say that, I believe they were the Orlando Miracle before they moved to Connecticut. The Orlando Miracle Connecticut Sun team just no longer exists. And it's just the Houston Comets are now back. And their history counts as the old Houston Comets just gone for 20 years, essentially. And then the Connecticut Sun just no longer exists. And it's unfortunate to lose a team in an area that we have basketball as such a prominent thing. I mean, we have UConn with their, 12 women's championships and their, 6 men's championships?
Mm-hmm.
Basketball in Connecticut's a big, big thing. We have signs that say, basketball capital of the world when you come into the state. And to lose a professional sports team, and not only that, to lose a professional basketball team, first of all, in the state, the only professional sports team that we have, but to lose women's basketball in all of New England, right?
Yeah.
A lot of the local, sports teams that we have are typically the Boston teams, right? The teams for New England, right? Red Sox, Celtics, Patriots, Bruins, those are the teams. We may not like them, besides the Red Sox. Yeah, but they're kind of the other side of the state more.
Yeah.
Connecticut's a little weird because we kind of have both. A little New York, a little Boston influence, but seen as the New England teams is those teams, right? Again, the only one of those that I like are the Red Sox, but we'll ignore that.
Maybe Tina Charles will retire after this season.
I mean, there could be potential. I mean, she played UConn, so.
It makes sense if she wants to retire in Connecticut. This is her last chance.
Mm-hmm. I think it's one of those things that it's just so disappointing. I'm excited for the games this year. I'm excited for having season tickets, going to Boston, but it will be weird, I guess, because it's kind of like, they're the last games you're going to go to type thing. Like, we're not going to...
Your mom's not locked in anymore.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to go to women's basketball anymore. We're not going to go to basketball, pretty much. Like, I'm not going to go to New York to watch the Liberty play.
No.
Fuck that team.
Stupid.
I don't want to go to Boston to watch a basketball game, right? And pay NBA ticket price, which are higher. And, like, the teams that I want to see are going to be expensive anyways. I want to see the Warriors. They play once a year in Boston. Like, I don't know. It's just one of those things that it's disappointing they're leaving. It's frustrating the way that it was handled. That's the thing to me that makes it the most frustrating. Houston wasn't picked to get an expansion team, and the league said you're next to get an expansion team. So that means that if a team sells, they have to sell to Houston first, which isn't fair, first of all. And I also think the fact that you didn't pick Houston for an expansion team, but you give goddamn Cleveland an expansion team, or you give Philadelphia an expansion team, like, you're going to put more teams in the same area. Like, you're going to put Cleveland and you're going to put Cleveland, you're having Philadelphia and New York. That's all kind of in a row. You have Toronto. Like, that's all kind of in a row here. We don't have any, like, new cities, right? Like, that's the thing that I think is unfortunate about it, too, is that you forced Houston to be the one that gets a team. You took a team out of a market, made them sell for less than they would have gotten, but you wanted them to be there. They would have gotten an extra $25 million to go to Boston, but you said no. They have to go to Houston. You took the team, essentially forced it to be sold to Houston once they said we're interested in selling. They said, well, it has to be Houston. Can't do anything else. Pushing the state to try to keep them at least in some games in Hartford, some Mohegan Sun. Even if they put a few games in Boston, like, any of that would have been fine. But to take the team completely and move it to Houston, and it's not even like it's close for the fans to go to. It's not like we're moving to Boston. If you move to Boston, it's acceptable. But I think that you've eliminated a market from wanting to watch your sport. At a time the sports are growing to, like, hurt the fan base of a big area that's going to support it. You know, because again, it's a big basketball area. Like, that's the thing. It's an area that will support the teams. And it's just so disappointing. I mean, they even waived the fee for relocation. Basically, the commissioner said, yeah, I'm putting a team in Houston. Fuck you all. And the commissioner, I think, is a total fucking bum. She's absolutely awful at her job. Terrible fucking leader. Quite shitty person. And yeah, it's just something that I'm so disappointed by it. And I know a lot of other people are as well. What do you want to add?
Same. Don't be gay.
Yeah. I don't know. Just disappointing. Just. Yeah. All right. moving on, we already talked about Epiccw 14, of course, today being the day. Celebrating the brand. Again, just so special. I can't wait for 15 years. It's going to be big. We're going to do some big stuff next year. I just want to do so many with other ideas for content, so many interesting things, stuff that I still just want to try. There's so much more to come. All right. We're going to read our April song playlist. It's going to go out, obviously, in a few days on X. You guys can look at it there. But I felt like either way, if we did the 28th or the 4th, it'd be the same. Well, I want to do it today because I don't want to wait until 4 days after to discuss it. So, what do you have for your 20 songs for April, babe?
I got Louisiana Saturday Night by Mel McDaniel. Woman Want Me, Fish Fear Me by Cole Goodwin. Little Bitty by Alan Jackson. Ain't Nothing About You, Brooks and Dunn. Oceanfront Property, George Strait. It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere, Alan Jackson. Take Me Home Country Roads, John Denver. Daytona 499 by Luke Combs. Howdy by Cole Goodwin. A Little Piece of Heaven by Avenged Sevenfold. Learn to Fly by the Foo Fighters. Forever Young by Rod Stewart. Eastbound and Down by Jerry Reed. What It's Like by Everlast. Don't Dream It's Over by Crowded House. Wannabe, the Spice Girls. Don't Rock the Jukebox, Alan Jackson. Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter. We gotta bring it back.
Yeah, bring back Espresso.
Yeah. Nokia by Drake.
Bro.
Taste by Sabrina Carpenter. Reptilia by The Strokes and YMCA by The Village People.
Yeah, I forgot about putting Spice Girls. We're gonna pick them for like our song of the week when we. Your rat's aggressively eating. Maybe we're gonna do that. We're gonna pick Spice Girls.
Yeah, I picked the Spice Girls.
Yeah, you didn't pick them for your song of the week, did you? This week? Oh God. That's good. All right.
I'll have to play these two for you later because they're new songs.
Real. All right. I have Don't Be Cruel by Elvis. That's a banger. Absolute certified banger. We have Neon Moon.
Excuse me.
Neon Moon by Brooks and Dunn. The Man in Love with You by George Strait. That's the song that I picked for Emily for this year. That's her George Strait song of the year that I picked for. So I had to put it on here. I didn't put it on last month because it was after March beginning. Talladega by Eric Church. I always pick Talladega in the year or the months that the Talladega NASCAR race takes place.
It's in April.
So it was in April and October, babe.
Oh.
So I always pick Talladega in April and October when it comes to this. I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys.
I thought about putting that in my playlist.
It's a banger. And again, we're talking about Talladega, so you gotta have Sweet Home Alabama. Leonard Skinner. Amarillo by Morning, George Strait. Pretty sure I picked that last month too. But Amarillo by Morning is just too much of a banger.
Amarillo by Morning.
She Doesn't Know She's Beautiful, Sammy Kershaw. Hard Working Man, Brooks and Dunn.
Hard working man.
Bad Idea, right? Olivia Rodrigo. Annie's Song by John Denver. Thank God I'm a Country Boy by John Denver. When Will I Be Loved by John Denver. River of Love, George Strait. How Do You Like Me Now by Toby Keith. I Want to Talk About Me by Toby Keith. Freebird by Leonard Skinner. Give It All We Got Tonight by George Strait. Nobody in his right mind would have. Nobody in their right mind would have left. ... Hello. Isn't it her? Is that the whole title? Yes. Nobody in his right mind would have left her. I want to make sure I said the right thing. And I thought it was her, but just ... And then we got Tonight's the Night, Rod Stewart. Those are my picks for the Epiccw Esports, courtesy April 2026 plus.
Oh.
If it's still Epiccw 26 on your phone, I recommend changing it. I would also recommend changing your March one if it isn't changed already, too. Alright, now we jump to Emily. Hello, Emily.
No. He's fine.
He's fine? Okay. Hello, Emily.
Disgusting.
No. You were tasked with a simple question. Come up with 3 questions about Pokemon and Overwatch to ask me. Have you?
Yeah.
Good job, babe.
Will this show up on your phone too? Because I changed it.
It may on Apple Music itself. What are your questions, babe?
Hello, name.
Hello, name. What are your questions?
If I leave
What are your questions, babe? Question time. Oh, God. She got a professional paper. Jaxie's interested.
What do you think, Jax? Do you want Overwatch or Pokemon?
Just either one.
He'll warm it up for you. Don't look at me like that.
You scared him.
I'm sorry. Question 1.
Can you not touch my glasses?
No, I didn't touch your glasses.
You
You
literally
glasser.
did.
What does environmental interactions play in strategy? Don't eat my paper.
It's a good question. I know you came up with, definitely didn't Google. Environmental interactions?
Yeah.
So the environment around you.
Like booping and...
What's right? Oh, I mean, obviously.
No, I asked Grok for advice.
So, I mean, something like that type of thing. Which, again, this is important for Epiccw Esports, to be able to answer these types of questions. You're building a team. And kind of know what you're looking at. Because obviously there's different factors of building your team and who you're going to play against, who you're going to potentially ban if you're playing comp. Obviously, I think in that sense of using the environment around you, especially for environmental kills.
I was so hyped the first time I got an environmental kill on Lucio.
Lucio is the character that comes to mind the most. Lucio and Ilios, Roadhog and Ilios. Pharah is always a good one, because she can also knock people back. And, Brigitte with the flail,
Bonk.
you can use that. Characters that kind of move people around. Diva, you can knock people off the edge with a boost. Javelin for Orisa.
You could use Reinhardt's shield bash thingy.
Freddy has it as a perk.
Same.
I was thinking more the whip shot for Brigitte.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can use the shield bash. So basically, like, it just comes on who you're gonna pick, who you're gonna play, right? Like, if you're gonna play,
Don't think about it. Look that way.
something like Ilios. Do one of your healers know how to play Lucio? Do they play Lucio, right? When always locked on Ilios because he plays Lucio so much. But also in that sense, do you ban Lucio? If you don't have a Lucio player, do you ban Roadhog? Right? Do you ban Pharah? Do you ban, Orisa? Like that type of thing. do you ban those characters in the certain maps? I think is the most important discussion in that way that you interact with the environment. Is who's playing what and what do you ban? Alright, what's the next?
What makes a great healer in Overwatch?
Basically 2 factors.
You're going to be put in jail time if you keep trying.
How much healing do they do? Right? You have to be able to output a lot of healing.
It's like Moira.
Right.
Do you go DPS or do you go healer?
But, no, what I'm saying... Are you saying what makes a great healer? Character or a great person playing healer?
I think that playing it.
Well, that's different then. What makes a great person playing healer is your ability to use all the abilities within your character. But I think as a great healer, the first thing you have to focus on is keeping your team alive. I think too many people play healers and want to go for the kills. If you're playing characters that can get high kills, like Moira, like Alari, Zenyatta, Juno, like those characters can get a lot of kills. But you have to first get the basis of healing your team down before you focus on the damage. Do both. Obviously, it's going to make you great, too, if you can do...
Juno's a good one for that.
Doing both? Yeah, Zenyatta's another one that can do both really well. If you can do both well, you will play a character really, really well and be a great healer. If you can only do one thing well, you're going to struggle. Bringing him up here to make my nose super stuffy.
You're dusty.
Also, don't push on this chair and try to move because it wobbles.
Goodbye,
I felt the entire chair just like... Because remember that one side's like, even
Yeah,
though we
yeah.
tighten it, it's just... No matter what, it just always comes loose.
Yeah.
So just be careful with that. What? I'm trying to breathe. Let me breathe. Can't breathe with Jax around. There's so much hair in the fucking air dog. But yeah, it's one of those things that what makes a great healer is your ability to heal and go for kills. You have to be able to do both.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing Mercy. But yes, you have to be able to
Unless
go...
you got time to whip out that gun.
Yeah, but you have to be able to go between... I'm sure if you're playing on PC, it's easier with like the keyboard.
Yeah, because that's just the scroll wheel.
Yeah. But yeah, it's one of those things that like... You gotta heal your team. That's the first thing. A lot of people don't do healing your team. But then also... You have to... go for the kills, you get the characters that can. But again, keep your team alive is the most important thing. I see so too many people that are like, especially on Moira, they're just going for kills. Go for the kill. And I play healer most of the time.
Well, it's like I stopped throwing my Moira, like the purple orbs, and I throw the healing orbs more.
Yeah. Like, I played Brigitte and Zenyatta. Especially Brigitte this last season. I'll go for a kill, but like, I'm also, okay, how do I keep my whole team alive to the best of my healing abilities? Alright, what's your last question?
How has the change to role queue in the current meta affected tank?
The change to role queue? What does that even mean?
Probably like the 5v5.
I like how you don't know your own questions because you asked Rock. What?
Nothing.
Babe. It's just funny that I'm asking you what you want me to think and you say it's probably
Well,
this.
I'm telling you what it is now.
Okay. Don't eye roll me. I think that role queue in 5v5 made playing tank ass. It puts you in a spot where you didn't have anybody else to rely on. You're taking way too much of the damage yourself. I hate playing tank in role queue because of it. I feel that you become the target more than you already are as a tank. And also change what tanks maybe are more viable. Like, I feel like a Reinhardt you don't really need to use. Reinhardt with his shield really worked well in 6v6. Roadhog works well in 6v6. But when you go and say solo tank, I mean, what do you do? Solo tank Zara? Come on. Doesn't work. So I think it limits the tanks too much of who's usable and who isn't. That's my thought. Wow, sniffling a lot of there too, huh? Jack's got you. Jack's got you all stuffed up. Alright, what do you got for Pokemon? Are you good?
No.
You got cat hair.
Yeah.
What?
How do items like Everstones, Evolutionary Stones, and held items work on a fundamental level? Fundamental.
The fuck does it even mean? What? Hello? Why are you looking at me?
Like, if it were, like, real life.
If it was real life.
Or, like, in a more realistic manner.
Well, it doesn't. Because it's a video game. I mean, I think there's something like evolution. The concept of evolution is different in a video game or in Pokemon than it is in real life. Right? The concept of evolution in Pokemon is your entire body structure changes in about 2 seconds. In real life, evolution takes place over thousands and hundreds of thousands of years. Right? Like, humans, for example, evolutionarily had, some people still have wisdom teeth and some people don't. That's through evolution. And the changing over time. And the need to have wisdom teeth or not. Those teeth were beneficial for humans 100,000 years ago. To, like, bite logs and shit. Or whatever they're eating, twigs. Like, but now when we're eating, like, instant mac and cheese, you don't really need it. So it's one of those things, like, the way that we eat and live our lives changes it. So I'm sure in, like 50,000 years, no one will have them no matter what. Because they just don't need to be there. Because some people don't have them, some people do. Like, my dad never even had them.
Oh, I must have been lucky.
So he never even had wisdom teeth. They didn't even develop. So it's one of those things you set in evolution and, like, development that some people do and some people don't. Right? Like, it's just the way that it kind of works and changes. Where evolutionary items and evolution in general in Pokemon is very much just you gain experience, you touched a stone that has a little leaf on it, well, now you're going to change form. So, and then obviously something like an Everstone, well, doesn't really do anything either. Because, again, stops the evolution. Held items, I think, is the one that's interesting because held items, you do have a relative real-life experience. Like, held items in Pokemon might boost your moves or whatever, but held items in real life, well, that's like you using something to help you do something better, right? Like, if you have a hold item that's going to make you move something easier, that could be like a hold item because it's going to make you stronger, right? We'll say, like, I drive a forklift. That helps me move pallets easier of items, right? So in Pokemon, you'd hold something to make you stronger. Well, clearly I can't hold something to make me stronger, but I can use something that will make me have the ability to do something I couldn't do, right? I couldn't put a pallet of, blocks 20 feet in the sky, but I can if I have a machine that lets me do it. Or if you have, more simple things than you have to drive something. If you have, like, a pen, you can write and keep track of things better than if you didn't. Because that's boosting your ability to keep track of things and remember things. Because if not, your mind has to remember it all, but you can write it down. So that's kind of like the closest, like, a hold item that we have. Alright, what's your other question?
What would an optimized, realistic Pokemon battle look like if we counted for all the Pokedex entry information?
Like, what was
height, weight.
I mean, obviously it would be different than the battles you see in the game now.
Size of body.
So you're saying, like, that's purely in the video games, right? Or is that real life too?
Realistic.
Well, I mean, the battles can be more realistic in the game. Again, I think it's something like battles are, obviously going to be different results if it's real life. But if it's just purely the battles based on those things in general, you're going to get different results than you would maybe without it. The heights and the weights, like, that stuff in the games doesn't really matter. There's certain moves that the weight matters.
Yeah.
But obviously things being a certain height or a certain weight have a bigger impact when it is taken in real life. And again, real life, you're going to see it with, like, I think something like wrestling, weight classes. The weight class of who you wrestle.
Yeah.
Right? Basketball. You got to be a certain height to kind of be good at basketball. Like,
unless you're Steph Curry.
No, Steph Curry's tall. Steph Curry's short to basketball players.
Yeah.
But Steph Curry's tall.
Real.
Steph Curry's as tall as my brother.
Real.
That's the thing. Steph Curry's as tall as my brother. My brother's, you would say, tall.
Yeah.
Right? But my brother's short in basketball terms. That's at the kind of lower end of height you can be.
Yeah.
But I think that it's one of those things that... Are you bored of doing this?
No.
What are you doing? Trying to shit yourself? Well, come trying to shit yourself on camera. Come dance on camera for us.
No.
You're part of the videos. Come on.
No, I have to piss.
We'll go to the bathroom then.
No, I'm listening to you speak.
Well, we still have all this to do, so... Goodbye. Go to the bathroom. I'll carry it without you. Typically do. I got you.
Redney.
You got one more question.
Yeah.
What is it?
In a hypothetical no held items format, which Pokemon would rise or fall dramatically, and why?
I mean... Arceus would fall dramatically. It'd just be normal type. I mean, I think that you have to kind of look at what Pokemon have specific hold items that really benefit them. I think something like the Pokemon that have, the balloons, they can kind of like levitate. That may not give them levitate abilities normally. I think like a Gengar that used to have levitate. You could throw like a balloon, you can be up in the air, kind of avoid some of those, types can do a lot of damage. And once you put Gengar on the ground, he's not going to kill it like he used to. So I think that those types of ones are what we're really what you would see with no hold items, that type of stuff. More than anything, I think that's a big element of Pokemon that kind of get a leg up in the battle. Kind of overcome certain things. Obviously the Pokemon that can change form by holding items obviously is going to hurt them. But a lot of those are legendaries anyways, but in the scale of legendaries, probably bring them down a little bit. But in the point without hold items, again, it's also going to bring up some Pokemon that have just higher stats. Who's at the higher HP, who can do more damage. Like, you're going to see those guys that can really go out there and, do the most damage and take the most damage are going to be the ones that benefit. So that's really what it comes down to, is benefiting the Pokemon that are already going to be strong. Naturally, are going to have the best opportunity to be stronger, essentially. That's pretty much my thoughts on that. Alright, let's jump into the next thing. Pokemon Champ is going to debut soon. I'm quite excited about that. I'm really looking forward to building some teams, kind of seeing what's all about. I know you can play on your phone, you can play on your Switch. It should be interesting. I'm very hyped for it. We're going to do some videos on it. I just know we're going to have a fun time really playing that and, kind of doing competitive teams. I want to, get a little better competitive. I know obviously we talked about Epiccw esports earlier when we talked about the website. That was mentioned, their champions. And really focus on that. So I think that when that comes out, it's going to be quite a cool addition. And I just think that, I really like the idea that you can bring Pokemon from home. We're going to rent Pokemon on there, kind of train with Pokemon. I know it's going to be, I think it's free to play, so it's going to be an element of paying to upgrade your Pokemon. It's going to be more than like kids playing Pokemon type game. It's going to be more of a adults wanting to play Pokemon type game. Which, I mean, it makes sense when it gets to, competitive Pokemon. It's not going to typically be kids battling, so I think it works. But that's my thought for Pokemon Champions coming out. Kind of a little bit of an update, put a little deeper into Pokopia. What have you thought about Pokopia, babe?
I like it.
Played most of it.
I like it a lot. A lot of the sounds and some of the concepts do just sound like Animal Crossing. Which is interesting. I mean, I'm not surprised.
No, I think it's, I was taking a break from talking. I've talked the whole goddamn time. You look at me like, why didn't I respond? I'm like, bro, why didn't you keep talking? It's really hard to do this sometimes. Like, fuck. I feel like I'm having a conversation with a fucking wall. Hello. I think that it is interesting to play. It's been fun to play. I know we set up kind of late a lot of nights to play and just really sitting down and enjoying the game. It's been cool. I'm definitely looking forward to locking in, playing some more. We're kind of seeing where the story goes with the Pokemon we can find and add. I feel like we've hit the point where we found most of them, but there's still definitely more to get to show up.
Yeah.
Alright, we haven't got any comments on YouTube. That's unfortunate. Gran Turismo this week. How'd that go for you, babe?
Bad.
0-4. Yeah, 0-4. You got pushed out the way at Watkins Glen. What do you guys say about it?
Bad.
What's it going to add? Add more than bad.
It was annoying because I led a lot of it.
Watkins Glen? Or the... No. You led about a lap. I don't really remember.
Same.
No, I got ahead of you because of the tires.
Yeah.
And you caught me, and then we had reset, and you kind of pushed me a little bit, so I said, all right. Pushed you back and was able to get the win. Race I did not expect to get a win in. Overall, a good episode there. championship. I believe I have the lead in now by like a point or two. Very, very close at the halfway point. Race playlist. How'd that go for you? Bad. Didn't go well.
I don't want to talk about it.
It didn't go well for me. It was bad. It was bad. Not good. What?
I won a race.
Oh, you're on camera. Good job, babe. Why are you aggressively holding on to me? Why are you the way you are?
I don't know.
Seek mental help.
No.
And Overwatch competitive, we got cooked. Like always.
Yes.
All right, babe. It is time to introduce your new segment. Emily's top 50 songs.
I did accidentally put them in the wrong order.
Oh, God.
So, the worst starts up here.
That's fine.
And I don't have 50 songs. I actually have 60.
Emily's top 60 songs. All right. Tell us 60 down to 56. Give us the first 5.
I have Pretty Fly for a White Guy by The Offspring. Price Tag, Jessie J. As Good as I Once Was by Toby Keith. Trouble by Iggy Azalea. And Dinosaur by Hank Williams Jr.
Real. Someone put a Jessie J song on the top 60 playlist. That's crazy. Anyways. Closing segments. What?
Nothing.
Why are you looking at that? Why are you being like this? Strange creature. Don't be strange. Stop being cringe, bro. What do you have for your fact of the week?
Minerva McGonagall holds the record for the longest hat stall. It's a Harry Potter fact for you.
The fuck does any of that mean?
It's Professor McGonagall.
Who the fuck is that guy?
And then she holds the record for the longest hat stall, which is the Sorting Hat guy. The Sorting Hat took 5.5 minutes debating between Gryffindor and Ravenclaw.
Is this like in the book?
In the movie.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Sure. You got me confused as fuck now. What do you have for your song of the week, babe?
Wannabe. The Spice Girls.
I'm gonna put The Man in Love with You, George Strait. Why'd you lick at the screen?
What?
What's your Pokemon of the week?
Surledge.
Creative. Gonna pick Sylveon. Don't make a face at me. All right. What you can expect for content coming up in the next week. Later today, we begin episode 14 Extras, where we wrap up with a few other videos to highlight in 2026 from the history of Epiccw. Episode 14 Extras, we go to 2017 Overwatch with Casey number 1. On Sunday, am I going the right way yet? Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Episode 31. We have Neon Moon. NASCAR 25 Career Mode. Emma and I take on each other in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and the Propeller Cup and Epiccw 14 Extras 2023. I got banned on PlayStation. We then have on Monday the SVG Red Bull Sonoma Win Diecast review. Stardew Valley, the series, episode 35, the final one that's a video. And we have Epiccw 14 Extras 2017, unboxing Nintendo Switch. Of course, we got the Switch 2 recently here in March, so let's take a look at the original Switch unboxing. On Tuesday, we have Fallout 4, Pokemon Violet Co-op Let's Play, and the final Epiccw 14 video for the year, Epiccw 14 Extras 2022, Chili's Cajun Chicken Pasta versus Spicy Shrimp Taco Taste Test. Menu's Best, episode number 1. We begin April with Emily taking on a NASCAR 2005. Chase of the Cup Career Mode, episode number 59. And we have One Hero, One Video where I play Bastion in Overwatch. And then lastly, April 1st, Emily debuts her brand new Mario Galaxy series. We put out the day of the movie with the episode This Is Like a Movie. On Thursday, Emily wraps up Super Mario Odyssey. We play Overwatch competitive. And then on Friday, we have Lego Fortnite series, episode 13. And we have Gran Turismo 7 Racing Champions Season 8. And then on next Saturday, we have Overwatch Mystery Heroes episode number 5, GTA Online Race Plus number 292, and Generational Run the Podcast. And on Sunday after that, on the 5th, Let's Go Pikachu episode 32, NASCAR 25 Crewman will begin the playoffs, and Emily and I taking on each other in the Moon Cup in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That is the final Mario Kart 8 Deluxe video before the Sunday after on the 12th. We switch over to Mario Kart World. So, some cool things coming up there. I hope you guys enjoyed. And we'll see you at the next one.